Thank you, Madam President, Excellencies, Member States, UN agencies, international organizations, civil society. I'm deeply honored today to be representing my community, along with my 3 other Rohingya colleagues here. In August 2017, on a Sunday evening at 4 p.m., 1 week before the Eid festival, when I was only 14 years old, my family and I were forced to flee my home in Rakhine State, Myanmar. We managed to cross the nearest border of Myanmar into Bangladesh. We collapsed on the ground in a field packed with thousands of other injured and terrified people. Within weeks, nearly 1 million people became refugees in the world-largest refugee camp in Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh. I lived there for 6 years, until December of 2022. The violence committed against us in 2017 was the culmination of a decades-long process of genocide, a process that continues to this day. Today, I want to discuss the condition faced by our people and share recommendations and requests I hear from my community. However, I also want us to recognize that there is a long road ahead. We know our goal to return to our homeland safely with rights. But how do we get there? We must carefully consider each step along that long road to fulfill our goal. We cannot shy away from asking hard questions about immediate, medium, and long-term needs. And we should be humble enough to recognize that we have not yet found the answers. But we Rohingya ourselves are best placed to find sustainable solutions for our future, with support from the international community. I first want to thank Bangladesh for initiating this conference. Every refugee is deeply grateful to the government of Bangladesh and its people for providing us with refuge. Thankfully, Rohingya voices were finally included in formal conversations about our own fate for the first time at a stakeholders dialogue in Cox's Bazar last month. The interim government has also shown openness to allowing greater self-resilience as we continue to shelter in the camps. But we have also suffered deeply in the dangerous and overcrowded camps because of restrictions on livelihood opportunities. We're largely dependent on food rations provided by the UN. A lost generations of Rohingya, people just like myself, have had zero formal education in the last 8 years. Our bamboo and trampoline shelters are in disrepair. Health services are barely enough to address the primary needs, though security has improved this year. Safety remains a major concern after forcibly recruiting hundreds of young people to support the military's fight against the Ark army last year. The armed groups remain powerful in the camps, committing abductions, extortion, and satisfying Rohingya civil society. These conditions and conditions in Rakhine State have forced thousands of women and children to risk their